Do you want to communicate so people listen? Or are you struggling to sound confident? Or even how to make your message sound clear? I'm going to tell you 4 simple steps to enhance your communication skills. Now, just imagine you are in a meeting and you are pitching an idea. Now, instead of overwhelming your listeners with too much information, long, winding sentences, you should focus on the core message. Now, let's say you are proposing a new project and you are saying that this project will increase the sales by 20%, saying about time and resources. That's clear, direct, and to the point. People will understand you and your confidence will shine. Now, what do we get from this simple example? We get that clarity is the key. A lot of people think that using complex sentences or fancy words will make them sound more intelligent. Actually, it's the opposite. The most effective communicators are those who get their message straight without the unnecessary details. You don't need to sound complicated, you need to sound smart. Being clear is what makes you sound confident. Before any conversation or before any presentation, you need to ask yourself what is the main point that you want to convey. And you need to ask yourself, am I ready to listen all of these unnecessary details that I'm going to tell others? Then you get the idea that how should you convey that thing, because you only want to listen that thing, and you should consider other people's time and value as well, that whether they want to listen such details or not. Here we come to the tip number 2, that is body language. Now, we all have heard that our body language speaks more than our words. Is it even true? Yes. Your postures, your gestures, your facial expressions can either enhance or undermine your communication. Let's say you are in a job interview and you are standing in a slouched manner, looking down. Whether you realize it or not, you are sending a message of insecurity. Yes, ma'am, I see myself working in an international company from 5 years from now. In 5 years, I see myself excelling in a multinational company and growing in a global environment. These two scenarios bit different, a lot different, because these things really matter. Standing up straight or sitting straight, making an eye contact, all these physical things will not only make you look confident, but also will help you to feel confident. Now let's fix your posture. You have to stand tall with your shoulders not slouched but relaxed, right? And you don't have to cross your arms like this. This make you look more of a closed nature. We don't want that. Your gestures. Keep your gestures according to your words. If you need to smile, smile, but not very often. And use your hand movements to show your words, that what are you wanting to say or something, but not overuse it. Now you guys already know what an eye contact does. It is really very important. I have discussed it all of my videos, that it gives you engaged, confident, focused. You have to avoid looking on the ground or fidgeting with the objects. It's gonna make you look nervous. Are you able to sense me that whether I am authentic? If yes, then people can sense it, whether you are authentic or not. They can tell you when you are being real or just making a show. Authenticity helps you bring stronger relationships, like I am building with you guys right now. And when you are honest and trustworthy, people like to communicate with you more often. Now let's imagine you are giving a presentation. Now, instead of sticking strictly to the script, allow yourself to speak more naturally. Include your own anecdotes from your own experiences. Let's take an example. From a very long time, you are working on a project and finally it got successful. And you're discussing that project in front of your team members. It's finally a successful project. You should discuss about challenges you faced while completing that project and how you overcame it. This not only humanizes you but also makes your message impactful. That from how long you were preparing and for the challenges, that others should be prepared for that as well in order to make any project that successful. See, when you communicate authentically, you build trust and connect with others on a deeper level. It's not about putting a facade or trying to impress, it's about being genuine. Now, I want to share some tips on how to be authentic. I want to say just be yourself. Don't try to mimic anyone. If you see anyone at office or any workplace or in school, any place it can be, don't try to mimic them. You have your own personality and you have to make that shine. Another tip would be you have to share your personal stories while delivering a presentation, while discussing something at school or anywhere. I feel that when we discuss something that is really personal to us, not really personal, but yeah, related to that project or presentation, it makes us sound authentic that we really worked hard on that presentation or that project, and it was really core or really important to me that I'm sharing that thing to you, right? So it builds trust. You're gonna show genuine interest. Trust me, guys, if you show genuine interest to your audience or your batchmates or anyone you are talking to, this reflects your personality, and this also reflects that you want the same thing from them as well. Automatically, they will also show interest and will value you more. What's the one question you would ask a person in order to understand him or her in a better way? Did you ever find how to keep conversations interactive and engaging? Or do you find yourself asking silly questions and you want that you should be asking meaningful questions in a conversation? Now, I would like to explain this with three different scenarios: team meeting, networking event, talking with a friend. Now, suppose you are in a networking event and you meet someone and that person is in a field that you are interested in. Instead of asking, "What do you do?" you can say, "What inspired you to pursue a career in this field?" I'm telling you this question invites them to share their passion and personal journey and gonna provide you with valuable insights. Now, in a team meeting, for example, someone is presenting a new idea. Then you can ask him, "What specific challenges do you foresee with this new approach? How do you plan to address them?" Thinking about the implementation. You are interested in making a productive discussion. Now let's talk about a friend's life update. My friend just recently started a new hobby. Now, instead of saying, "How is the new hobby going?" I should say, "What's the most surprising thing that you have learned from this hobby so far?" I am telling you this. This question encourages them to share more meaningful insights. I just feel that thoughtful questions help the conversation to keep flowing in a natural way. It also shows that you value the other person's input. As you can see in all of the three scenarios, it provided deeper insights and made the conversation more engaging. I feel that when you ask such questions, you invite the other person's reflection. You get detailed responses and you get a richer exchange of ideas. So the next time you're stuck in a conversation, don't forget to ask thoughtful questions. That's all for today, guys. I hope you find this video helpful and insightful. I would love to hear your thoughts, so please don't forget to drop a comment below. And if you like this one, don't forget to watch this one because I feel you will like this too. Okay then, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.